guys, I'm Sisi.
And I'm Mski.
And we're watching Jujutsu Kaisen episode 11 of season 2.
So things are heating up.
Yeah.
Things are definitely heating up down there in the train station in Shibuya. A lot is going on currently at the moment. A lot of, obviously, small fights that are about to happen. Obviously, we've covered most of it in our discussions. But what I'm most excited about is my boy Nanamin. He's gonna get to that weird motherfucker.
Yeah, that
just exactly. And I hope it's not only the blonde guy that Nanamin takes care of. I also hope that other person with the bob hair.
Yeah, the one that we've seen
gets taken care of. Honestly, those guys pissed me off. Not gonna lie. I mean, Mahito, Chozu, Geto, those guys. I wasn't really angry at them. I actually kind of like those characters. Not gonna lie. Them two, I just don't care about. Let's just get rid of them. I just hope my boy Nanamin unleashes. I hope he beats his record actually
with the black flash. Yeah.
Hopefully he does that. Something that we need to come clean with though is that we got spoiled on one of the names though for one of the characters.
My bad.
We weren't supposed to know the name.
Yeah.
You can thank my vape for that.
Yeah, Kenjaku.
Kenjaku is the name of the brain curse guy that is Geto at the moment, pseudo Geto. That doesn't tell us a lot though. I mean, it's just a name, but we probably shouldn't have spoiled that one for ourselves.
Sorry.
Something else that I'm excited about during this arc is obviously seeing Sukuna. We both feel like he's gonna come out eventually. The season cannot pass by without having Sukuna involved in the story, obviously. And I feel like there's a little bit of tension going on with Mahito and Geto over decision for Sukuna. Obviously, we covered all of that in the discussion in the previous episode. But for those of you who missed the discussions, I feel like Kenjaku's goal is to try and get Sukuna somehow. Either through absorbing him as Geto or through obtaining the body with his ability. Although I'm not entirely certain how it's gonna work though, because there are some obstacles. Obviously, we're not sure about a few things in terms of how it actually works. But we've talked about that enough in the previous discussion, so if you're interested in that prediction we have, check out the discussion from the previous episode.
By the way, Yuji had eaten 4 fingers. And
4?
It's not 3, I was wrong too. Like the first.
Yeah.
In the first episode. Then it's that one that God gave him.
Yeah, of course.
Then the one that I forgot was the one from the special grade. When Sukuna was fighting that special grade in that prison.
Oh.
And then the one with Megami.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I forgot about the one with Megami actually. When Sukuna swallowed it.
Well, I remember that one, but that with the special grade.
Yeah. So 4 now. I don't know how many Mahito and the others have, to be honest. I think they have 6. So if they were to feed those 6 to Ryuji, it's gonna be problematic because it's gonna be half of Sukuna's true power. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways though, shall we move into it?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon if you're interested in full length and early access to our reactions. The link is in the description.
You can also follow us on Instagram.
Yes. Oh, it's way too loud. You're trying to break the veil.
Breaking the veil like that.
術師を入れない帳つまりバリアなんだよ。バリアってのは自分を守る囲うもんだろ。こういう場合原則として帳を下ろしてるやつは帳の中にいるんだよ。
Inu-san loves explaining stuff.
その理屈なら帳の元はかなり目立つところにあるんじゃないか。
Oh, the tower?
より見つかるリスクを抱えてさらに強度を上げてるってわけ。
Makes sense, yeah.
目立つ場所。
Yeah.
Yep.
Shibuya Central Tower.
There
Who's
he
that
is.
at the top?
Yeah. We haven't seen him.
Definitely not. This weirdly looking motherfucker. Oh.
We haven't seen them.
Hmm. Oh, Megamis Shikigamis. Wires. Maki's stuff coming in handy.
よしプラン通りだ
Are
Oh,
the
that
objects.
object.
これが帳の元
姉さんが言う
Do you destroy it?
ってことはそれさえ破壊すれば呪詛師は後回しでいいってことですよね。
3本あったのか可愛い後輩もできたことだしここいらで活躍して墓地一級術師になっちゃうぞ
Always about ranking up Inu-san. He's actually such a cool guy.
金木じじい
若者は年寄りをいたわらんかい
時間はかけらんねえぞ。かかんねえだろ。
Seance. That was quick, not gonna lie. I mean, they figured it out so quickly.
Yeah.
I wonder, could these guys... Well, would they have been able to have a veil around them as well? Maybe another curse user that can put a veil around them as well?
Yeah,
you
but
know?
they were stupid to do that.
Yeah.
なぜ私の推薦にこだわるのですか。君の術式なら準1級くらい。
Oh, Inu-san backstory?
だから迷った時こう考えるんですななみさんならどうするか
Ah.
お飲み物を追加します
マッコリを。
What? What kind of drink is that?
Beasts?
開智
Oh, Inu-san's got weird abilities. What?
高齢術来訪随従顔を隠すことで自らが霊媒となり4種の随従の能力を下ろす
What are those beasts?
今の
あ、キムヨンの
What? Inu-san's got a crazy cool ability. Go on, Inu-san. What? This guy's worrying me though. He's so unbothered. Huh? Oh. Go on. Go on, boy. Yeah, this guy. Sure. Okay.
もう満タン薄皮一枚
Why do they all have to be so creepy, man?
玉剣の爪は特級にも効く
Yeah, and he's still alive.
じゃあ
There
な
must be a source somewhere else, I guess.
時間かかんねえんじゃなかったかノーコメント
Do you think the grannies? Yeah,
Maybe, yeah,
they're protecting the granny.
見立て通り大して強くね何かある急いだ方がいいな
What? Those moves were crazy, Inu-san?
What's the granny doing? We're all set now.
He was casting a technique, I guess.
Huh?
全員当時
TOJI? We're bringing TOJI back somehow?
うんいいよばあちゃん
今までにない。
What?
Hell
TOJI!
nah!
Wait, what was that little piece? What was that little thing that this guy consumed? Was it like a part of Toji's skin or something?
He's...
Wait,
I
what
don't
is
know.
that? Gojo? Yeah. Baby Gojo!
Aw, it's so cute.
別にいいけどさそんなに自信満々だといつかママみたいになっちゃうぞ嫌いじゃないけど浮気したからな
The fuck?
誰
What?
Oh, it's the granny. What's that technique he's got? Explain it.
殺して化けるのには死体がいるから
Okay, so he can transform into people.
Yeah. But those people need to be dead.
I think so.
途中で破けてしまったここから出してくださいうるさい
What's this weird motherfucking ritual? Brother!
仕事なんだ人体の仕組みはよく知っておかないとな
No, this.
That guy.
家に生まれた陸眼の子供です
ガキ
すでにトータルの賞金が億を超えています
What?
ああこれは依頼ではありません
They went after Gojo? I feel like Gojo's always had a bounty on his head. As long as he's lived. Ever since he was born. Shaking. Just at the thoughts of Gojo. Oh, he's sensing. The 6 eyes.
He's so cute.
This will never get boring. I mean, Gojo. Everybody fears you, my guy.
理解したその原因をこいつだ五条悟だ
Hmm.
陸上競技の不動の世界記録が急に更新され出すようにフィギュアスケーターがある選手を境に次々とジャンプの回転数を上げるように
Okay. So Gojo's pretty much the MG of basketball.
死ぬまで着者を蹂躙する楽しいぜ
I love this guy's fighting style though.
十中八九やつの術式が絡んでる攻撃の無効化
Damage notification.
Oh, there's even that?
五条は封印されたお前たちが言ったんだぜでかい声でな
Yeah.
せかた
Everybody could hear that.
やる気がないならそろそろ殺すが来るぞ
A rabbit.
Hmm?
A bunch of rabbits.
We've never seen those out of Megami.
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
やつの術式が分かった
Okay, good one, Megami.
Oh.
いや問題はそこじゃねえなんなんだこいつ有名な術師か立ちすぎた
Oh, is Megami gonna run into Toji? Yeah, Inu-san.
I think Megami is the one who's gonna kill him this time.
No,
What?
Inu, I just started liking this guy.
逃げたのか
I figured.
反証
What?
Megami's coming up with new things.
出したり消したりせよしない男ならはっきりしろい
そういうのは俺の担当じゃない
What exactly is the idea, though?
気からなんてパワーいや冷やさせる
Love that comment.
こっちもエンジンかかってきたなよしよし
The Black Flash?
Oh, Ryuji?
No.
What?
白い一撃俺の術式はあべこべだ
Universe.
活動中俺に当たる攻撃は強いほど弱く弱いほど強くなる
Oh, so they're gonna...
死の一撃を当てた後の
So they're gonna release most of the power that they put into the technique?
出すほどお前らは俺に
Have they figured it out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Let's go, boys!
やつの術式が分かったおお多分あべこべだタイミングを外された俺の打撃が効いていた
Yeah, that was the moment.
じゃあデコピンでぶっ倒せる
いや、弱すぎはダメだ。ただのあべこべなら発動後に空気抵抗とかの微弱な力で自滅するはず。
Gege, come on, that's such a weird technique. I mean,
だから規格外の五条先生には勝てないし、複雑な術式とは相性も悪い。となると俺たちはこのまま全力で馬力をアピールする。はじめは打撃力の低いガマ、そこから一気に畳む。
They did, my man. You're gone. Yuji. Oh. Flick it. Oh yeah, a flick of a finger wouldn't have been enough. Just enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Nice.
What an
Smart.
interesting fight that was.
So?
But that was it? Wow.
It ended.
That flew by. That honestly flew by. Alright, I mean, one of the more disturbing episodes so far, I think.
Yeah.
I chose the episode where obviously Gojo murdered, or he didn't murder them, but obviously he had to sacrifice all the innocent, was quite disturbing. But this one kind of topped it for me, just because of the...
That scene with the corpses, like with the...
Not only that, obviously
There were
that was the
corpses, actually.
biggest part of the episode that was most disgusting to me, but even the granny obviously transforming into this little girl and the dad getting killed by her kind of was also pretty disturbing as well. It wasn't just that scene with mustache guy splitting people in half, killing them like that. They were disgusting human beings, them too. And they are humans, they are curse users, which makes it even more fucked up. Even to this day, I mean, Mustache guy was talking about how much he loves his job and he'll never quit, he'll never retire, something like that. He just loved murdering. That was his thing.
That's like that.
That's like the most disturbing part of it all. I get cursed spirits and all that because they're getting born out of hate. They know nothing else.
But a human doing that is...
That's the most fucked up part about it. So let's go over what happened quickly and the different techniques, because we saw a lot of new stuff in this episode. And obviously there's no better place to start from other than Inu-san. Because I'm now worried because we might have just lost this guy and I finally started like getting attached to him. Even from the end of the previous episode, I was already starting to kind of like take a liking to him.
Yeah.
And this episode as well, obviously that little flashback of Nanamin, him talking about how things must be done the right way and he wants to do things the proper way.
And he's actually taking Nanamin as a role model.
Exactly. And not only that, I mean, he said it during the fight with Granny. He needed to take care of them as quickly as he could so he could go and help Megami and Yuji. And there was that little thought he had about obviously going next to Yuji and Megami, obviously fighting besides them, but he wanted to keep them away from them. To the granny and this young guy. So he essentially sacrificed himself for them and just for wanting to be a good friend to them, and obviously him being like a higher rank than them, feeling like he needs to support them and to protect them because that was his duties, what probably got him killed in this episode. Although I hope we can somehow revive those that we're losing in this little arc. Obviously Ijichi and now Inu-san, those are really likable characters and we keep losing them, and one by one they keep falling. We've lost Gojo to the prison room, we've lost Ijichi, now we're losing Inu-san. I mean, this little arc is...
it's pretty dark.
It is dark, and it's getting darker with each episode. I really hope that's not the end of Inu-san. I really do. On his technique though, that was pretty interesting to see. It's the first time we're seeing something like that. So what I understood is he's basically like a medium between cursed spirits and our world, I think. So once he hides his face, he becomes a spiritual medium. and he's able to manifest powers of 4 beasts, and he called it Seance. That's the technique, that was the name of the episode. Funny enough, that's the same technique Granny probably has, or at least that's what he thought.
Similar, I think.
That's what Inu-san thought, because he was like, well, is he a medium as well, this Granny?
Yeah. Maybe it's that the Granny can manifest the powers of dead people, like TOJI.
And transform into them.
Yeah. That was disgusting. Like, if we're having TOJI, let's have the real TOJI, not that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but TOJI is dead. I really want to understand how it worked, the transaction between the Granny and the young guy. I really don't know what to make of it, because at first I believed the Granny is this young version guy as well. And I thought it's the same person, obviously in 2 different bodies. But when we saw that flashback of the girl killing her own dad, the Granny had transformed into the body. So it wasn't 2 different bodies. The Granny transformed into this person. And the Granny and this guy were having conversations, so it wasn't like that was his own self, that wasn't him. They're 2 different people, so the transaction, I don't know how it works, the transition between them 2. So obviously the young guy swallowed something, I presume it's something obviously from TOJI's corpse, I guess.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm not understanding is how was Granny able to obviously give that to this young guy? Because if the Granny is the one who has the powers, how does he give them to this young guy? I guess, is he using the body? Because the young guy is in control now of the body.
Yeah.
It's not the Granny, because the Granny asked him, how does this guy feel? And obviously the young guy was like, oh, this is the best one I've done so
Ego
far.
boost.
Exactly. I don't have a clue how it works.
Well, I think he's putting like this technique into that piece that the young guy swallowed.
Oh, maybe.
That's how.
That's why it took him so much time to put all that cursed energy into this little thing and feed it to the young guy. So that's why it took some time, and the young fella had to protect the Granny in order for him to, put the cursed energy into the object.
Why didn't the Granny just turn himself into TOJI?
Because I think he's the one having the veils. Obviously the one who's lowered the veils, so he needs to keep them.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Is he the one that lowered all 4 veils? So I forgot about that. Because I always believed there only can be 1 veil per person. But I don't think that's the case, because there was only 3 of them at the top.
Those cursed objects.
It was the objects, yeah.
It's with them, yeah.
In any case, we do have a version of TOJI back. And so we're gonna see Megami and TOJI.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be the one who's killing him now.
That's crazy. We're gonna have... Wow. This season is crazy. The amount of obviously different interactions that we're gonna have, and Sukuna is yet to come out as well. I mean, it's incredible. There's so many things to look forward to. Obviously, I wonder if TOJI is gonna be able to communicate somehow, if any of TOJI is in there.
I think it's just his powers.
Yeah, probably. Well, to be honest, obviously at this moment in time we can't know, because there would be no reason for TOJI to say something or to try and obviously fight back this cursed energy in any way, I guess. But I wonder if it's going to be something similar to Getsu and that whole thing.
Yeah, maybe TOJI seeing Megami.
I don't think it's going to be the case, because I doubt Gege would have wanted to do this again, because he probably would have felt it would be a cheap thing to do.
Yeah, it's going to be the darker one, a son killing his father, which is not exactly.
Yeah.
Well, still, it's hard to kill.
That interaction is going to disturb Megami for sure. I mean, it's not like he's going to be all smiles doing it. And I wonder if Megami is going to end up being shook, like not even being able to move or something like that. I feel like not TOJI, I feel like Yuji is going to have to do it. I wonder if Yuji is going to have to.
I think Megami is going to overcome that.
Well, for sure, but I'm talking about in terms of the early stages of the fight. Obviously, I feel like Megami is gonna have to be the one to end
kill him.
This guy. We're gonna see, but it's very interesting to think about. Do you want to talk about the mustache guy? I really don't want to give him like any time. I really don't want to spend any time talking about
he
this
had
guy.
an interesting technique.
Yeah, actually, I really don't want to do it honestly, but okay, I mean, let's do it.
What was it? Damage nullification?
No, that's what Megami
I
thought
thought at
it is
first.
at first.
Yeah.
His technique is one of the most, one of the more, I don't remember the name, but his technique is one of the more creative ones that Gege has come up with writing the show, I think. Because it's very hard to perceive how strong this technique is actually and how it matches up against different characters.
It's strong till the point where
It's
you
figured
know
out.
the technique, yeah.
Yeah,
So you can't boost your technique with sharing it
yeah,
like other sources do.
yeah. It's a shit technique, but that's when it's figured out. Before you figure out the technique, it's quite powerful.
Yeah.
But there's obviously an upper and lower limit to it, so it kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, if you're fighting somebody that is like super strong, you can't really do much to them, and if you're fighting somebody that's like super weak, they can do a lot of damage to you. But there's obviously a limit, because Megami explained that if he were to have this technique at a lower limit, so at a 0, basically just the air would be enough to kill this guy. So if he was to have a limit of like from 0 to 100, he probably has the limit at a 10. So if the air is like at a 1, maybe a 10 would be where the little weak punch you gave him would be at a 10, I guess. Yeah, that's as far as I can compliment this guy. Just the technique. Anything else he's done in his life is
Disgusting.
absolutely... I can't find a word for it.
Well, disgusting, terrible, awful.
Those are not strong enough.
Yeah, they're not.
Let's just leave it at that. Obviously not a lot of progression with what we want to see. We didn't get to see Nanami outside the veils. We didn't get to see Mei fighting the cursed spirits.
She might have actually
Done it off screen?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, I feel like she started...
They might not spend time showing us that. And not a lot of progression in terms of the veils. Obviously we found out who it is behind them and who's the one who's lowered them, but I was expecting this episode where we get to see the veils being lifted, obviously, and that wasn't the case. So yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to say. I mean, it feels like this entire season is gonna be this arc, the Shibuya incident. At first I believed it's gonna be a quick little arc, I guess, but now I understand what all the hype was about. This is definitely one of, well, not just better, I mean, this is definitely the best arc in Jujutsu Kaisen so far. And obviously once we end the arc, I would love to rank it against other different arcs in different anime. Really curious how it's gonna pair up against Demon Slayer, for example, the Entertainment District arc.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and finish the arc, and then we can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this reaction, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and tuning into the next video, and we'll see you there.
See ya!